Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a brand new pickup pile for you guys today, and today we are asking the question, where will you be in 10 years? Yes, you heard that right. We are asking where you're going to be a full decade from now. So if you're watching this in real time, it is 2020, so we would be looking down the road at 2030, but this video is also timeless, so it doesn't matter when you are watching this, just apply it to 10 years from wherever you are, whatever time it is, 10 years down the road from that. So we have 4 different piles, and the choices for our piles are very unique and interesting. Because I always keep my pile choices unique and interesting on this channel. If you haven't noticed in any of my other pick-a-pile readings, we have 98 degrees lanyards today. So, excuse me if my total like boy band loving geeky side comes out during this reading, but I thought it was fun and unique, and I have so many different choices of these. We're gonna go with those. So for pile number 1, we have the Heated Up Tour 98 degrees lanyard. This is from 1999, so I'm probably totally showing my age here too with these, but that's okay. So this one's from 1999, the Heated Up Tour. For pile 2, we have 98 degrees Revelation Tour, and this one is from 2000. So a very, very long time ago. Now we're going to fast forward the time a little bit here. And pile 3 is the My 2K Tour with 98 degrees, Ryan Cabrera, Dream, and O-Town. And this was from 2016. And pile 4 is the 98 degrees at Christmas Tour, and this is from 2018. I also have one for 2017, but I can't seem to find where that is. So we have just the 2018 one. So these are your 4 different choices, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So pick the tour I guess you want to go see. I'm sorry if you don't really like 98 degrees, if that's not your thing, if that's not your music, but those are the choices for today. You don't necessarily have to like them to pick a pile, but you know, pick whatever one interests you, you know, whether it's something that's more new or something that's more old. It's all the same. So yeah, anyways, timestamps are down below, and we are going to get started with the Heated Up Tour with 98 degrees on pile 1. Hi, pile 1. If you chose this old school 98 degrees lanyard from 1999, the Heated Up Tour, then this is going to be the reading for you to find out where you're going to be 10 years from now. Good stuff. Not for a long time, but something's going to be brewing. All right, we're going to start things off here with the Crystal Unicorn Tarot. And your cards are the Page of Pentacles, the 7 of Wands, and the 9 of Wands. All right. Your Ice Cream Oracle cards say Pumpkin Spice, Harvest, Prosperity, and Fortune, and Coffee, Adrenaline, Motivation, Activity. It's like a pumpkin spice latte. You're going to be a pumpkin spice latte in 10 years, you guys. Maybe PSL is not your thing, but I just think that's kind of funny. Your Loving Words from Jesus card, because at least in my opinion, a Bible verse a day helps keep the bad vibes away. And it says, if you have faith as a grain of a mustard seed, you shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove. Matthew 17:20. Okay. From the Moonology deck, you guys have surrender to the divine, full moon, and bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. From Amira's Love Oracle, we got so many different cards here, you guys. We have Ice Queen and dating. I chose from so many different decks because, 10 years is a long time from now, so could be a lot of different possibilities here. And from the Divine Dog Oracle, you guys have loneliness, longing to belong, and wild dog, answer the call. Okay. Let's see, move these down just a little bit here. Get everything in a good view. Okay, time to get into this and break it down and see exactly what is happening with you guys 10 years from now. Okay, we're going to start things off here with the Crystal Unicorn Tarot, and we're going to get into what's happening there with this wand energy. So the Seven of Wands, according to the booklet, says challenges are coming at you from all directions as you stand to defend your beliefs. Just like the unicorn, it may seem like you are outnumbered, but if you stand firm and confident in your abilities, you will win. You will win, no matter what. You aren't a fighter, but you will defend your territory. Keywords: perseverance, challenge, integrity. Okay, so we got some challenges ahead for us here. The Nine of Wands says, you may have been wounded in battle, but you are strong and magical. You can handle anything that comes your way. Look within yourself for the confidence and strength that can get you through that final push and across the finish line. Key words, once again, perseverance, resilience, confidence. Okay, you guys, so perseverance keeps coming up here. So looks like you guys may be dealing with a little bit of a challenge coming up here 10 years from now, which I know is probably what you don't want to hear, but we're going to keep looking at this stuff here and see how it all comes together. As for the Page of Pentacles, because you have that too, it says, this unicorn loves to investigate how things work. On a mission to learn how to be more effective and efficient, the Page of Pentacles is very practical. You may need to revisit your situation before committing to action. Your way might get results, but there are other approaches that may work out better for the long run for you. Keywords: practicality, study, grounded. Okay. And the Page of Pentacles can also be in reference to like a new beginning in finances as well. It could be like a new job, a new career, a promotion, something like that. It's something brand new. So far what I'm seeing dealing with you guys, especially with the 7 and 9 of Wands, is there is going to be a challenge headed your way that you're going to be facing 10 years from now. It could be dealing with finances. It could be career related, because we do have the Page of Pentacles here, which does imply a brand new beginning in money and possibly your career. So you could be taking on a new challenge with that. But just because there are going to be challenges, I don't think this is necessarily a bad thing. This doesn't necessarily imply things are going to be hard and things are going to be difficult for you guys. I think it implies, yeah, you're going to have a challenge. Like whatever you're up against, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be something you can just stroll your way through. It's something you're going to have to fight through. And perseverance came up for both of these cards in the keywords. So that's going to be a big thing for you. Whatever it is, it's not going to be easy. It's going to have to be something you're really going to have to push through. But you are strong enough. You are strong enough to handle it. That is for sure. Which is funny because we have coffee here with adrenaline, motivation, activity. So I really feel for you guys, there's going to be like a goal or a dream, something like that you're going to be headed towards 10 years from now. It very well could be career related because we have the Page of Pentacles, but you're going to have the motivation to do it. You're going to have the adrenaline to do it. It's going to be something that you're going to want to do and you're going to want to pursue. But the good news is as long as you persevere, you're going to find prosperity, because we also have harvest and fortune. And I think whatever this goal is that you're pushing towards, whatever this dream is, whatever you're moving towards, it's worth it. Like this new beginning here, yeah, it's definitely going to be worth it. Like all that perseverance is going to pay off. So don't give up. Even in times where it seems hard and it seems discouraging, keep going, keep pushing through it. You know, we don't always have the best of days. You know, like I myself, just today, you know, I had this plan in my head to, you know, do a reading today, and I kind of got distracted with some other stuff, and it started getting later in the day, and there was a part of me that was just like, you know, maybe I'll put it off and I'll just do it tomorrow. But I was like, nope. I made a commitment. I made a promise. I'm going to do a reading today for YouTube. I'm going to persevere. So that's what I'm doing. I'm persevering. I'm pushing through. And I'm doing this because I care about you guys. And I want to make sure that you guys are okay and have the content that you need and have some guidance and information for your lives. So, you know, here I am. And, you know, I'm hoping that through my perseverance, I'll have prosperity too. But I believe that that's just like a universal law that we all need to understand, regardless of what it is we're pushing towards, regardless of what we're persevering through. There will be prosperity on the other side of it. So definitely don't give up, which is kind of where this Jesus card comes in with, if you have faith as a grain of a mustard seed, you shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder, and it shall remove. So even if you have a huge obstacle in front of you 10 years down the road, something that is literally like mountain size, and you yourself feel like the size of a mustard seed, don't worry about it, because you can definitely push through. You can definitely get through it. And especially if you're leaning on God, if you're spending a lot of time in prayer, if you're holding on in faith, if you're surrounding yourself with people who are loving and caring and a good community of people who nurture you, you're going to be able to get through this. So definitely something I recommend. And that's another thing too, is surrender to the divine full moon. And when we surrender our dreams, when we surrender our worries, our concerns, when we surrender all that stuff to God, like He can do that. He can move those mountains for us, because we're not the ones fighting and we're not the ones who are doing all the striving. So it's like, yes, you need to persevere, but where you need to persevere in is you need to persevere in your faith. You need to push through in faith. You need to push through in partnership with God, because we're not meant to carry all of those burdens and all those worries. You know, all the worries that we have about tomorrow rob us of the joy that we're supposed to have today. So, you know, surrender those issues. And, you know, like let's say it's a love situation, for example, and there's someone that, you know, you really care about and you really love them a lot. When you surrender that situation, it's not that you're surrendering your love. It's not that you're surrendering that person. You're surrendering the control over that situation. You're surrendering your anxiety. You're surrendering your worries about it. You're surrendering the stuff that's negative and bad over to God. So that way then God can work through that, and He can be just like, okay, you've surrendered the control over to me. Now I have control. Now I can help you through this. I can move that mountain, and you can actually persevere on the other side in this relationship with this person. Which, you know, for some of you, this could be career related, dealing with the Page of Pentacles. But It also could be love related because we also have bring love into the situation. And, you know, one of the best ways that you can love someone is to let go of that control. Because when you let go of the control, that's true unconditional love. When you're trying to control a situation, it becomes conditional. It's like, I'll love you if you do X, Y, and Z for me. And that's not the way it's supposed to be. Like, yes, we would appreciate for people to reciprocate and do nice things for us, of course, and they will, but they will do that if the unconditional love is being returned. Like, it should be on both sides. Both sides, there should be unconditional love, as long as it's like a healthy, solid situation. So for some of you, going back into the romantic end of things here, I'm definitely feeling that there could be some loneliness going on 10 years from now. You may not necessarily be with somebody at that time, and you could be single during that time. And because you could be lonely, it could be putting you in this place of being the ice queen, where you just kind of want to shut down and shut everyone out. I don't know how long necessarily you'll be alone by yourself by this time. I don't know if it'll be like for the next full 10 years, or maybe at this point you'll only be alone for 5 years, or maybe just 1 year at that time. But regardless of how long it's been, 10 years from now, you're going to be in this space of feeling lonely and putting up walls to let love in, being the ice queen, which is not a good place to be. So if you've been through a lot of stuff at this time, you don't want to be in this energy. And mind you, this is 10 years from now. Any and all of this can change. This is just all based on the track that you're headed down right now. But you can always choose to change that track. You can always choose a different mindset. You can choose a different way of living. You can totally change this. All of this is changeable, but this is just according to where you're heading right now. So we have loneliness and ice queen, and that's something you can definitely change. And one of the ways that you can change that is by answering the call. And what I think wild dog answering the call basically means is to kind of just like let go and live life. Like you're being asked to let go, enjoy life, live it to its fullness, because, does a wild dog sit there and, whine and be lonely or put up walls and block people out? No, the wild dog is out there living its life and having fun and, playing, and, it's carefree is what it comes down to. And I think when you're feeling carefree, it's going to put you more so in this mindset to actually want to get out there and date. And that doesn't mean you have to go sleeping around with a bunch of people. It doesn't mean that you have to even necessarily like everyone that you go out with and make a commitment with them. You could wind up going out on a date with somebody and maybe it doesn't click or work out at all. And that's okay. But maybe instead you'll wind up making a really good friend with somebody. That's always a nice thing to have too. So, get out there, date around, and of course, through dating around, you may actually wind up meeting the love of your life too. You might meet some duds, but you might meet a stud. So, you're not going to know until you get out there, but you're not going to find anyone and you're not going to have this fun dating around if you're being the ice queen. Who really wants to go on a date with her? Not many people probably, because she's not going to be warm, she's not going to be receptive, she's not going to be laughing and, participating in jokes or having a good time or anything like that. Like, no one's going to want to go out with her. So I think the best advice for you guys going down the road 10 years from now, yeah, there are going to be some challenges. I can't lie to you about that. That's definitely going to be there. We've got some challenges with the Wand's energy coming through here. But whatever those challenges may be, whether it's in finances or whether it's personally, you guys can overcome those. You guys can get through those. You guys can persevere. You have the motivation to do it. There's going to be a harvest on the other side, but in order to persevere, you're going to have to surrender the control. You're going to have to surrender your worries and your fears and your doubts in order to let room in there for faith, in order to let love in the situation, true unconditional love. So that way then you guys are not the ice queen who's feeling lonely because you don't want to be in this kind of energy 10 years from now. And that way then you can get out there and be wild and be free and, date and enjoy life. And, let's say you're someone who's in a committed relationship. Maybe this whole dating thing doesn't make any sense to you and you're like, no, I'm married. Like, I'm going to be committed and all this other kind of stuff. And I'm not saying that that's not possible. That could very well be possible. And if that's the case, I would feel like dating would more so imply to just like kind of the same thing with the wild dog energy. It's just getting out there and enjoying your life. Because when you're dating someone, especially when it's brand new, it's new and it's exciting. And it's funny because, we've got some newness and excitement energy with this, and we've also got newness, excitement dealing with the Page of Pentacles in terms of finances. This could even all be financially in a sense too. Like maybe you'll be dating prospective people to work with, not like actually dating them, but like pursuing different ventures to work with in whatever your line of work is. There's that possibility too. This is applicable to a lot of different people. So, you kind of have to take it as it resonates and apply it to your situation because it's going to be a little bit different for everybody. But yeah, that's basically what I see going on for you guys 10 years from now, the next decade down the road. So I would say definitely buckle up, hold on tight. There's going to be some crazy ups and downs. There's going to be some things to definitely push through with perseverance. But just remember, your harvest is coming. Good things are coming your way. You have the motivation to do it. Just surrender the control. Have faith that things are going to be okay. Enjoy your life. Don't be the ice queen. Everything's going to be okay. So that's kind of what I see going on for you guys. I hope that this resonated and made sense. If it didn't, that's okay. If it doesn't flow, just let the message go. But if it did, please let me know. Please leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. Also, if this video resonated for you, please give me a big thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know of new videos when they are coming your way. Otherwise, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Keep sparkling. I am sending you lots of hugs and much love. Hi, Pile 2. If you chose this 98 Degrees Revelation Tour lanyard from the year 2000, then this is going to be the reading for you, and we are going to find out where you're going to be 10 years from now. That feels like such a far, far, far away, but man, does time fly. Okay, starting with the Crystal Unicorn Tarot, we have the Hanged Unicorn, the Hierophant, and the Four of Swords. Okay. From the Ice Cream Oracle, we have Maple, Kindness, Friendship, and Support, and Rainbow in Reverse, which is Self-Expression, Diversity, and Pride. Okay. From Loving Words from Jesus, because, at least in my opinion, a Bible verse a day helps keep the bad vibes away, we've got Be Not Afraid, Only Believe. Mark 5:36. From the Moonology deck, we have Prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. And emotions are running high, super moon. From Amira's Love Oracle, we've got mature man and past love. And finally, from the Divine Dog of Wisdom Oracle, we have openness, embrace the possible, and self-worth. Love what you see. Okay. It's a lot to unpack here, you guys. So we have 2 major arcana, and we're going to look into those first. The Hierophant and the Hanged Unicorn. So with the Hierophant, according to the book, it says, the Hierophant Unicorn is here to remind us of the rules and systems our ancestors set in place and why it is good we have such traditions. The energy of the lapis lazuli crystal helping him communicate to others in a confident but understandable way, he is able to get the message across and help you fit in a good way. Keywords: belief, religion, tradition. Okay. And let's see, the Hanged Unicorn, the Hanged Unicorn. We're going to look at you next here. Here we go. The Hanged Unicorn. This card is about changing your old patterns and looking at the world in another way while being willing to let go. The aquamarine crystal can help you surrender and tap into a higher purpose that allows you to speak your truth. When you do this, you will feel as relaxed as the unicorn hanging upside down. Keywords: surrender, release, manipulation. And finally, we have the Four of Swords. We're going to check in on that as well with our sword energy. Okay, the Four of Swords. It says, time out. It's time to rest and replenish your energy and body for the next step. You've got to restore yourself and return to your roots before moving forward, or you will get burnout. Take some time to meditate, sleep, yoga, or even go to the spa. Set aside your amethyst sword for now and rest your awesome self. Replenish, revive, and rejuvenation are your keywords. Okay, so here's what I'm seeing right off the bat with your tarot cards. Okay, so 10 years down the line, you guys are kind of going to be in this hanged unicorn energy of, at least in the physical world, not doing very much. But that's okay, because you need to not be doing very much. We also have the Four of Swords here, which obviously indicates a time of resting and replenishing. I mean, you can see the unicorn here laying down. This is a unicorn that is not busy, that is not doing very much. There may be unicorns out here, like outside the window there, and they're, doing whatever they're doing. But this unicorn has no cares. This unicorn is taking a nice little nap. It's taking a breather. It's taking a rest. Similar to the hanged unicorn, which is literally just hanging out there. But here's the thing. When the hanged unicorn is doing nothing, when the Four of Swords unicorn is just relaxing, it's like you're gaining this new perspective. It's like you're really spending time going within and meditating, which is where I think the Hierophant comes in, because you're understanding like where your values are at, what you really believe in. You may be thinking a lot about, different religions and that kind of thing, and exploring what works for you in terms of religion. you're just going to be re-examining your own values, your own morals. This could be coming out of experiences that you've had growing up. It could be experiences that you're going to go through 10 years from now that's going to bring you to this place, or maybe things that are going to unfold over the next 10 years that are going to bring you to this place. But it's really it's kind of a beautiful thing, because you guys are going to be in this very peaceful, meditative, prayerful, a very spiritual kind of place, you guys, where, like I said, you may not be doing a whole lot in the physical world, but you're going to be doing a lot of stuff internally on the inside. It's almost like you're going to be going through this internal makeover, and when you do come out of this hanged unicorn place, when you do wake up from your nap and you're ready to get back out there in the world, it's like the world is going to see this whole new you. It's almost like you're going to be in a cocoon 10 years from now. Like right now, maybe you're a caterpillar, and you're going to be a caterpillar for the next few years. But 10 years from now, you're going to be in this cocoon space, and you're going to come out of it this beautiful, gorgeous, stunning, amazing butterfly. So with the rainbow ice cream card in reverse, it says self-expression, diversity, and pride. So this actually makes sense now with this as to why it's in reverse, because you're not really going to be doing a whole lot of self-expression, because you're going to be internalizing so much stuff, because you're going to be going in within so much. You're not going to be vocalizing a lot of what's going on within yourself. And that's okay. Like sometimes we need to do that. Sometimes we need to keep some things a secret, in a sense. We just need to keep some things just between us and God. Like that's our most intimate, most precious relationship, is our relationship with God. And it's not to say that we shouldn't share with our loved ones how we're feeling or what's going on with us, because we should. There's a time and a place for that. We do need to share things that are going on in our life at times, especially if you're going through something hard. You need support, you need community around you. But I don't get the feeling that this is like one of those kinds of things where it's like you're going through a traumatic experience and you need all this external support. This is going to be more so something where it's like you need this just internal cleansing, this internal time just between you and God. And there's not going to be a lot of self-expression, but that's okay. It's going to be fine for that temporarily, because you're still going to have friendship around you. You're still going to have support around you. That's going to be there regardless. I think that there are going to be a lot of people around you at this time in your life who are going to be very kind and very understanding to you when you're going through this process, when you're going through this energy, which is great, because some people, when you're going through this kind of thing internally, some people don't always necessarily get that. Some people, Shadow? No. My dog doesn't get it, apparently. He wants to express himself. He's the opposite of this. He's expressing himself. Anyway, that's besides the point. But yeah, I was going to say, sometimes when you're in this like mode of kind of figuring out who you are and, spending time with God and just really digging deep within, sometimes people don't always necessarily understand that. Sometimes people don't always get that, and they think it's a little weird, and they think you're not really being yourself. But the good news for you guys is whoever is around you at that time, they're going to get it. They're going to understand. They're going to be supportive. You're going to have good people around you. So that's a very positive thing. That's going to help whatever this is go a lot smoother and a lot quicker. But I definitely feel for you guys that you're going to be in this space, because at least internally for you, your emotions are going to be running high, because you're going to be processing so much stuff within. Like for you guys, for this group specifically, it seems to be much more of an internal change that's going to be happening rather than external change that's going to be happening 10 years from now. But I definitely feel it's going to be for the best for you guys, because prosperity lies ahead. Prosperity lies ahead to me signifies, like what I was saying with being inside the cocoon. You guys are going to wind up coming out of that cocoon as the butterfly. That butterfly is going to be that prosperity that's coming for you guys. So be not afraid, only believe. You know, you may have some fears that you may be battling through when you're going through this, when you're in the process of changing your perspectives, but there's nothing to fear. You just have to continue to believe because, you know, like I said, prosperity is ahead. On the other side of this internal transformation you guys are going to be experiencing 10 years from now. And I do feel for you guys that this internal transformation, it's going to make you realize who you really are on the inside. It's going to make you realize just how valuable you are, how beautiful you are inside and out. It's going to make you understand how much you have to give to others, to the world, how much of a benefit you are. So you're going to really learn to love yourself a lot. You're going to, you know, love what you see. Yeah, you're going to develop so much self-worth coming out of this, which is just, it's a beautiful thing, you guys. Like, this is going to be a beautiful transformation that's going to be happening for you 10 years from now. And I think coming out of this, you're going to find yourself just open and available and embracing the possible, embracing the impossible, you know? So that's what's really going to come out of it. You're going to come out of that cocoon. You're going to stretch your wings. You're going to fly. And, you know, when a butterfly comes out of that cocoon and it spreads its wings, it's open. It embraces the possible. It embraces, you know, this brand new world, this brand new life that it's going to experience. So you're going to be doing that. Now, interestingly here, we have past love and mature man, which, you know, really on the surface, it doesn't look like it has anything to do with internal transformation, because literally, you know, if we take these two cards out of it, everything else, you know, really implies and just talks about this great, amazing internal transformation that's going to be happening with you guys, which is beautiful. And I think it's going to turn out very, very well. But considering these two cards do not apply to that, I think it's an influence upon it. So when this does happen, I think it's going to be because an older man who has been a part of your past, a past love interest of yours, he's going to wind up returning into your life. And when this happens, that's what's going to, you know, trigger and be a huge part of this internal transformation that's going to be going on. So, yeah. So he's most likely an older man, and he's most likely someone that you have been involved with in the past. You know, maybe this is an ex, maybe this is an old crush. You know, it could be a whole bunch of different things. But either way, this is definitely someone that you've had a romantic past with, this older man. And, you know, this is going to vary for everyone, you know, because everyone's situation is a little bit different. But he could wind up triggering this internal transformation inside of you, and that could wind up happening because maybe this is someone that you're meant to reunite with. And if you're meant to reunite with this person, you may have to go through this internal transformation in order for that to happen. Either that, or he's just going to be a catalyst to get you into this place of transforming, to move on into the next level, into the next chapter of your life, whatever that's supposed to be. Whether or not this mature man from your past is supposed to stay there and be consistent throughout the transformation, I think is going to be different for everybody. For some of you guys, I think, yes, you're going to go through this transformation because you're meant to be with this person, or you're going to go through this transformation because this person had to come along and be the catalyst to trigger it. So it's going to be a little bit different for everybody. But that's pretty much what I see going on for you guys 10 years from now. I wish I had more to tell you in terms of like other relationships or money or that kind of thing, but I feel that this internal transformation is going to be so huge. It's going to impact every area of your life. It's going to impact your job, your finances, your relationships, both romantic, friendships, family, otherwise. It's going to impact everything, but it's going to be a really good change. Like I said, I don't believe it's something that's going to be huge and catastrophic. I see this as something that's going to be happening gradually. It's going to be this gradual transformation. It's not something that's going to just like, snap, unfold overnight kind of a thing. It's going to be a gradual thing, but it's going to be very beautiful. And you guys just have to remember that you have faith through it, and prosperity is going to be on the other side. You guys are going to be this beautiful butterfly coming out of the cocoon. So you guys are my butterflies. You guys are my butterfly group, which is so exciting. And I'm so excited to see this transformation for you guys. I know it's not going to be for 10 years, but it's going to be an amazing and beautiful one. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, I hope that this message made sense and resonated for some of you guys. If the message did not flow, of course, just let it go. But if it did make sense at all, please let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you. Also, give this video a big thumbs up. That definitely helps me out a lot. Feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know of new videos when they are coming your way. Otherwise, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Keep sparkling. I am sending you lots of hugs and much love. Hi, Pile 3. If you chose this 98 Degrees My 2K lanyard from 2016, then this is going to be the reading for you to find out where you're going to be 10 years from now. So exciting, you guys. All right. We are going to start things off here with the Crystal Unicorn Tarot, and let's see what comes up. The 10 of Swords, Death, and the Emperor. Ooh, that's a very interesting combination there. We've definitely had some intense energy coming through. Even the past two piles were pretty intense. Like a lot of transformative stuff, you guys. Okay. From the Ice Cream Oracle, we have Rocky Road, Adventure, Preparation, and Challenge. And Cookies and Cream, Guilty Pleasures, Indulgence, Temptation. Kind of reminds me of like the devil energy there with cookies and cream. We could almost chalk it up to the devils in here as well. Okay. From Loving Words from Jesus, because at least in my opinion, a Bible verse a day helps keep the bad vibes away, we have love one another as I have loved you. John 13:34. Okay. From the Moonology deck, we have Nothing will come of the situation, void of course moon, and the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. Those are like almost kind of conflicting energies there. This is a very unique group, you guys. Okay. From Amira's Love Oracle, we have Control and Communication. From the Divine Dog of Wisdom deck, we have Purpose, Follow Your Path, and Clarity, right under your nose. Okay. Well, we have a lot to unpack here with this group, you guys, that's for sure. Okay. Well, let's get into this. Let's kick it off right away with the 10 of Swords, which doesn't look so great, but we're going to see how we can put this all together. Okay, the 10 of Swords. Whatever has been happening is done. Over. Finished. It's dead. It's really dead. It has been put to rest, and now you are free to move on to a new adventure. Nothing is holding you back now. Finished, done, over are your keywords. I feel so bad for the unicorn. I think out of this deck, that's probably actually my least favorite card. Not necessarily because of what it represents, but because I just don't like seeing a unicorn dead. I don't like a killed unicorn. It's just sad to me. Okay, death. Death brings big changes coming your way, literally, like the death of your old life or ideas so you can welcome new things coming your way. With this rebirth and black tourmaline crystal energy, you will feel grounded and reach a higher level of understanding. Keywords: change, transformation, rebirth. And then we also have the Emperor, and I'm just going to double check here in the book about the Emperor so we can put these all together and make some sense of this intense energy, because this is some intense stuff, you guys. Okay, the Emperor. The Emperor brings the solid foundation for the dreams of the Fool, visions of the Magician, insights of the High Priestess, and the luxuries of the Empress. It is through him and the energy of the royal ruby crystal that brings leadership, protection, and smart planning to your goals. Super practical and other logical ideas. Keywords: organized, authority, and protection. Okay, you guys. So, this group is clearly going to be under a huge transformation 10 years from now. If you had picked pile 2, or if you were interested in pile 2 as well, pile 2 had a lot of transformation energy going on as well. But theirs were very specific. Theirs were definitely an internal transformation. You guys, though, I feel like, yes, there's internal transformation, but I feel like this is going to be affecting your external world as well, for sure. So something down the road, you guys, 10 years from now, something is going to die. Something is going to come to pass. You know, it's either going to be an old way of thinking, an old way of living. It could be a job. It could be a relationship. But something major is going to be coming to a close, is going to be coming to an end 10 years from now, which obviously we have death. You know, the death card is the death of whatever this is. But in death, you know, there is rebirth. There is this new beginning. And whatever is in this new beginning, I believe, you guys, is going to lead you to be the emperor in your own life, the emperor of whatever it is that's going to be going on. And, you know, the emperor, he's the embodiment of all the kings. You know, he's charismatic, he's magnetic, he's stable, he's reliable, he's solid, he's clear with his thoughts, he's clear with his words. You know, he has it all going on. So, you know, the emperor is a great person to evolve into, to eventually become. So whatever comes to pass, whatever it is that, you know, falls away and, you know, is the death of itself, is going to be this new beginning, and this new beginning is going to take you into being the emperor. But make no mistakes, you guys, whatever this is, it's going to be painful. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a smooth transition. It's going to be hard, because I feel for you guys, you're going to be kind of railing against this change. You're going to be railing against it. You're not going to be for it, because we also have nothing will come of this situation, void of course moon. And I feel like whatever this thing is that's going to come to pass that you're not going to want to let go of, you know, you're going to want to hold on tight to it, but it's going to be dead. You know, you're going to be holding on to this dead thing. Nothing is going to come of this situation. Nothing is going to come of whatever it is that you're holding on to from the past that is going to wind up dying and passing on to usher in this new season. But it's going to be hard for you. Whatever it is, it's going to be really, really hard for you. So yeah, it's going to be hard. There's going to be a part of you that's going to want to control the situation, that whatever this chaotic time in your life is going to be 10 years from now, you're going to want to control it. You're not going to be able to, though. Like, everything's going to be out of control, and control is the very least thing that you're going to have, but you're going to want to try and control it, which is not good. The more you try controlling the situation, the more you're not going to see anything changing. And I do feel here with the guilty pleasures, indulgence, and temptation, the temptation is going to be to hold on. The temptation is going to be to not evolve and to not change and to not have this rebirth and to not step into this Emperor energy, which is really good and which is where you should be headed and which is what you should be doing. There's going to be this temptation to kind of stay in your old ways, to kind of stay in your old mess, stay in, I don't know, if it's a job that's going to not work out, you're going to want to stay at that job. If it's a relationship that's gone sour, you're going to want to try and hold on and stay in that relationship. Whatever it is that is not working, you're unfortunately going to be very stubborn and you're going to want to hold on to it. I don't know, maybe you're some earth people, maybe we got some like Capricorns or Taurus or Virgo or something like that going on here. Maybe you're an earth person and you got that stubborn energy, but yeah, you guys are going to want to hold on to it, which you shouldn't be doing. But there's this whole other option. Like, there's kind of two different routes here. You could take the stubborn route where nothing is going to come of the situation because you're tempted to hold on to things, you're tempted to control things. You can either do this as one option coming out of this Death and Ten of Swords energy, or you can choose to see what has come to pass away as an opportunity, as an adventure. Yes, it's going to be a challenge, that's for sure. It is going to be a challenge. But if you change your perspective, and if you look at what's happening to you as an adventure, as an opportunity, it totally flips the script, and that's what's ultimately going to set you up to become the Emperor, to step into this new beginning, into this new phase of life that's going to be totally awesome. So so definitely choose to take the rocky road over the cookies and cream, because I think that's going to be a lot better for you. And if you choose to see it as an adventure, you're going to see the energy is going to gain momentum. The energy is going to gain momentum for you to actually become this Emperor. So it's, yeah, you really have two different choices as how you're going to come out of this situation here. But the energy is going to gain momentum. With communication here, I think it's going to be good to communicate with others what's going on with you, so that way then you have support, so that way then you have encouragement and community surrounding you. Because whatever this is that's going to happen, it's going to be hard. It's going to be really hard. You know, you could be going through a divorce and you're going to need support around that. There could be like an actual death of a family member. You're going to need support around that. There could be, a major job loss where you're going to need to transition from maybe one career to a different kind of career, where you're going to have to communicate with new people in order to transition through that. This is going to look different for everybody. Whatever it is, it's going to come to pass away. It's going to be different for everyone. But communicating with others, I think, is going to be very healthy for you during this change, during this transition. It's going to help you a lot in finding the support and strength that you need. But the good news is, as long as you're not being stubborn, as long as you're not trying to take control where nothing would change because you're tempted to hold on to the past and hold on to the old, even if someone physically dies, you're going to want to hold on and in a sense not want to accept that they're no longer there. So even if it's something as strong and as permanent as that, that's kind of what you're going to be tempted to do. But don't fall into that temptation. See it as an adventure, and communicate with others. And as long as you do that, you're going to reach clarity, because yeah, the truth is this transformation, whatever is going on, the truth of what you need to know is going to be right underneath your nose. You're going to gain clarity out of the situation, and you're going to find a new purpose for your life. You're going to find new strength, a new purpose, and that new purpose is going to take you into being this emperor. So it's going to be a good thing. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's heavy stuff. Whatever this change is, it's heavy. It's deep. It's not easy. It's going to be hard. But it's going to be very rewarding on the other side of that, because your purpose is going to be really defined through this moment. I mean, I'm almost surprised that there's not a tower in here. But you guys don't have the tower. That's okay. But you guys are definitely going to find a higher purpose for this. You guys are going to turn into the emperor. People are going to, really look at you in a very highly respected way coming out of this situation. You're going to kind of be the authority on the subject of whatever it is that fell apart and went wrong. People are going to come to you when they're going through the same thing, because they're going to see how strong you were and how you got through it. And, when I also see love one another as I have loved you, I think about the communication here, and I think about how you guys are going to need to, turn to others for support and love and encouragement. And you guys are definitely going to have that. And don't just, turn to people around you. Turning to people around you is great and very helpful, of course, but also make sure you're spending time with God. Make sure that you're spending time in prayer, because, regardless of how many people are around you and how many people can love you and support you through it, the best support, the support that is there, that's always going to be eternal, that's never going to go away, that's there at your disposal, day or night, good or bad, and that's God. So, really lean on him, and he's going to bring you through it. And he could very well bring support to you through people, because he can speak through other people. But, you got to start with him first. So, yeah, you guys are going to have an intense time 10 years from now. The past two groups before you guys definitely had some interesting transformation stuff as well. Pile 2 had a lot of transformation stuff internally. You guys have a lot of stuff going on as well. So, if pile 2, if you were also drawn to pile 2, you may want to check out that one as well, because there's definitely some transformation stuff in that pile as well. But, you guys are going to get through this. It's not going to be easy. Like I said, it's going to be hard. Whatever's going to happen 10 years from now, it's going to be hard. But you have one of two choices to get through it. I highly recommend to not fall into temptation to control, because nothing's going to come of that. Instead, lean on God here, communicate with others, let the, energy gain its momentum so you can find an adventure through the situation, because you will find clarity and you will find your purpose in it. So I hope that helped you guys. I hope it resonated and made sense in some way. And by all means, don't be scared of this either, because I know some of you may be thinking, oh, gee, I don't want to go through this. I don't know what this is, but I don't even want to deal with that in the first place. So don't be scared of that. The thing is, those moments are going to come in our life, whether we want them to or not, whether we're expecting them to or not. And, this is saying this is going to happen 10 years from now. But the truth is, this can happen at any given point in time in our lives, truthfully. So, these things are going to happen. It's all about the choices that we make afterwards. That's what shows us who we really are. The big moments are going to come, but it's always what happens in the aftermath. That's going to define what's really going to happen next. But I think you guys are a strong group. You guys are amazing. I believe in you. I have faith in you. I believe that anyone who comes to any of my readings, has that kind of strength and tenacity to get through and to do anything, that you guys are big dreamers and you guys are big goal getters. And I know that you guys can do it. So, definitely don't be afraid of this. It's going to be amazing because remember, you are on your way to becoming that emperor. Okay, so anyway, I could ramble on and on and on with other tips and advice to get through this kind of stuff, but if this message did not flow, of course, just let it go. But if it did make sense, please let me know and leave me a comment down below. Also, give this video a big thumbs up. That certainly helps me out a lot. Feel free to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know of future videos when they are coming your way. Otherwise, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Keep sparkling. I am sending you lots of hugs and much love. Hi, Pile 4. If you chose this 98 Degrees lanyard from their Christmas tour in 2018, then this is going to be the reading for you to find out where you're going to be 10 years from now. All right, starting off with the Crystal Unicorn Tarot, we have the 10 of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords, and the 3 of Pentacles. Alrighty. Moving right along here, we have from the Ice Cream Oracle, Neapolitan, collaboration, teamwork, resourcefulness, and chocolate, purpose, depth, roots. Your Jesus card, loving words from Jesus, because at least in my opinion, a Bible verse a day helps keep the bad vibes away. We have, whosoever shall do the will my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother. Matthew 12:50. From the Moonology deck, we have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon, and take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. From Amira's Love Oracle, we have spiritual growth and blonde female. And from the Divine Dog Oracle, we have gratitude, give thanks, and vulnerability, the strength to show yourself. All right, you guys. Got some good stuff going on here. Okay, first we are going to look into the Pentacle energy happening. Let me just look this up really quick in the booklet. Where are you, Pentacles? Where are you? There we go. There are the Pentacles. I just want to double check and make sure I'm reading this all right, you guys. All right, so the 3 of Pentacles. In the book, it says, pop the champagne. Your efforts and talents are finally being recognized, and you are totally on the right track. You are creating the reputation for a 5-star work, which will bring you even more abundance. You've reached your goals. Now set new ones and keep going. Keywords, team, building, and reputation. All right, that's pretty cool. And I think that makes a lot of sense here with the 10 of Pentacles, because the 10 of Pentacles says, it's the money card. Your hard work has paid off. You can now enjoy the riches that are coming your way. Your wealth is secured, and you have built a strong, lasting foundation that will last for generations. Keywords, prosperity, wealth, and abundance, which we all pretty much know that when it comes down to the 10 of Pentacles anyway. But we do have a little bit of sword energy here. So let's see what's happening here with the 2 of Swords. It says, don't drag your magical hooves any longer. Now is the time to make a decision. All the information has been gathered, and now it's time to act. The decision you make will be fair and restore rainbows and sprinkles into the world. With the intuitive guidance of the moon and the amethyst crystal, you will come to make a decision with the confidence that everyone will be satisfied. Keywords: decisions, impasse, and compromise. Okay, so this actually makes a lot of sense. I see how all three of these cards really go together right now. So 10 years from now, I'm definitely picking up like a career vibe for you guys right now. We'll see if anything else like love or personal related comes in. But definitely for the moment, we're focusing on your career. So I believe like right now, whenever you're watching this, over the course of the next 10 years, you're definitely going to be building your wealth, building your security, building the foundation for the life that you want to live. So whatever it is that your career is, whatever it is that you're doing, you're going to be building upon that and really working hard on that over the course of the next 10 years. So 10 years from now, you know, when we hit like the next decade or whatever, you're going to already be in this 10 of Pentacles energy. You're going to be very fulfilled. You're going to be abundant. You're going to be successful. You're going to be secure in your money. You know, things are going to be going well. Things are going to be going really great for you guys 10 years from now, because all of the hard work that you're putting in now, over the course of the next 10 years, it's going to be paying off. So you're going to be very successful, very abundant. You know, finances are not even going to be a question of a shadow of a doubt of worry. You guys are going to be financially stable. You guys are going to be all set. Now with the Two of Swords and the Three of Pentacles, what I'm seeing with this is even though you're going to be doing great, you're still going to have energy and strength in you to do more. So I see that 10 years from now, you're going to have an opportunity. There's going to be an opportunity to progress your career to the next level, like even more beyond where you're going to be at then. And, you know, you have two swords, so it's like you have two different paths. You have two different options of what to choose from. So I believe two different opportunities will be presented to you at that time. And I believe either one, with whatever choice you make, is going to be the right choice. It's going to be the right choice for you. And it's going to take you into more prosperity and to more success. And, you know, you see like in the Three of Pentacles card, we have three unicorns that are working very hard together as a team. And, you know, like they have this picture here of, you know, what looks to be kind of like this. It looks kind of like a church to me or something, like an altar, you know, an arch kind of situation, but they have like the blueprint here, you know, they're building and creating here, but they're doing this together as a team. So I believe that 10 years from now, you're going to have the option's going to come available to you to expand. It's like whatever your business is, you're going to be able to expand and grow on it and bring others into the situation. You know, maybe for the next 10 years, it's going to be kind of like a one-man or a one-woman show where you're kind of going to be doing everything on your own. But it's like 10 years from now, you're going to have that opportunity to delegate tasks to others, where you're going to have employees, you're going to have staff, you're going to have people working under you, you're going to have people helping you, and they're going to be helping you build and grow and develop this dream, develop this business, even beyond what you're imagining right now. They're going to come side with you and help you, but it's going to be a team effort. It's going to be good. It's going to be beneficial. It's going to be blessed. It's going to be abundant for everybody involved. And yeah, it's going to expand. It's going to expand on this in which you've already accomplished by that time. So 10 years from now, it's going to be a really exciting time for you guys. You guys are already going to be fruitful. You're already going to be blessed. You're already going to be abundant. But, you know, you're going to come across like kind of this crossroad path where it's going to be time. It's going to be time to take that to the next level. And it's like if there was a 20 of Pentacles card, you know, it's like an opportunity to take this, your 10 of Pentacles, and double it. And you're going to double it by coming into alignment with others and working with others as a team and expanding what you've already created, which is amazing. And that's awesome. And I'm super excited for you guys because you know, we have faith in your dreams. So whatever this is, it's a dream of yours. It's something that you've been wanting to do. It's something you've been wanting to expand and grow in and, you know, see it like help others and affect others in a good way. So have faith in your dreams because doing all this, it's definitely going to pay off without a doubt. So keep going. With take time to breathe out, I think that kind of references bringing in the Three of Pentacles because, you know, the Three of Pentacles is that teamwork effort. And it is possible by the time you need to bring in the Three of Pentacles, the teamwork, you know, you've already done a lot of this. You've done a lot to just get to this point. But, you know, maybe by then you might be at a little bit of burnout. You might be a little bit overburdened where you're just like, you know, if I do want to take this to the next level, if I do want to expand, if I do want my dream to grow and go to the places I want it to grow in, even beyond the abundance I have now, I need to breathe. I need to step back a little bit. And if I need to breathe and step back, I need to bring in others to help me and assist me to grow in this dream. So I think that's where take time to breathe it out comes in, because it's going to give you that opportunity to do that. So you're not overly burdened, so you're not burned out, so you still have time, you know, to take care of yourself and to be there for friends and family and loved ones and nurture other areas of your life. So you're not just all about work. So you're not just all about the dream. Which is funny because we also have whosoever shall do the will of my Father, which is in heaven, the same as my brother, my sister, and my mother. And, you know, this card kind of reminds me of that same teamwork kind of energy. You know, the two of them here, they're just kind of like sitting there laughing and enjoying and having a good time, enjoying one another's company. And I do believe whoever's going to help you take your business, take your dream to the next level, like they're going to be good people, and they're not just going to be like people working under you or coworkers or colleagues or however you want to put that. But they're definitely going to be true friends. Like they're going to be true community for you. You guys are going to really be kind of helping each other in a sense, build one another's dreams to help other people with their dreams. So it's definitely going to be a really good time of teamwork and community and abundance and flourishing and working and helping one another and accomplishing each other's dreams, which is funny because we also have collaboration, teamwork, resourcefulness with Neapolitan, which, you know, to me, it just backs this up. It just confirms that. It's like an extra boom, there you go. And doing this is definitely your purpose. It's giving you depth. It's giving you roots. You know, doing this is your dream without a doubt. The blonde female here could simply be confirmation and an indication that you might be a blonde female. You know, if you're watching this, you could be a blonde female. If you're not a blonde female, then I would say there is probably a blonde female who is going to be an instrumental part of helping you in this dream. It could be one of the people who come along and work side with you. It could be one of the people that you collaborate with. So the blonde female, it's either you yourself as confirmation with that, or someone who is going to be an instrumental factor in helping you in this. And this whole situation is helping you in your spiritual growth. And it's funny because like the past two piles before you guys had some real intense stuff going on with just like an overhaul of life transformation. And I'm not really seeing like big life transformation for you guys. I'm seeing more so of like, you know, taking your success and your abundance of where you're at 10 years from now, and just like building upon that, and you know, just kind of making your empire even bigger and stronger. So even though you guys may not be going through like a major overhaul spiritually on the inside, I do believe that going through this is still helping your spiritual growth. It's still helping you in that. It's just going to be like this new season of helping you within your spiritual growth. And, you know, I definitely feel you guys are going to have a lot of gratitude 10 years from now, because you are going to be so successful and you are going to be so abundant. And it's definitely not something you're going to take for granted. It's definitely something that, you know, over the course of the next 10 years, it's probably something that you're going to be working very hard towards. It's probably something where you're going to have a lot of late nights and, you know, not a lot of sleep, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears going into it. But it's going to be a labor of love at the same time. It's going to be something that you really enjoy doing, and something that feels really good for your soul and in your heart. So, you know, once you see the results of that coming through, you're going to be so incredibly thankful. You're going to have a really grateful heart over it. And the reason why this is going to work for you guys so well is because you're vulnerable. You know, ultimately, whatever this work is that you guys are doing, whatever this career path is, this dream that's going to lead you into your 10 of Pentacles, following your dreams here, the reason why it's working is because you're just being you. And that's the beautiful thing of it, is when we are truly ourselves, when we are who we are at the core, and, you know, we're being strong enough to actually show that, and not just, you know, put on a front, put on, you know, whatever face we feel like we have to put on to appease whoever it is that's around us. Whenever we are truly ourselves, that's when we're going to find the most abundance and the most blessings in our lives. And I truly feel that you guys are going to be very vulnerable, and that's why it's going to bring you into such a good place. So definitely lots of high vibes coming out of this group. Nothing really specific in the personal department or the love department. Not to say that you guys won't be having any of that, because I'm sure your personal lives and your love lives will be fine and good. And you know what? I'm positive that they will be, because if there was really something wrong that was going to come through dealing with that, it would have come through in this reading. But I think that, you know, your love life, your personal life will most likely be okay. It'll be doing fine. You'll just most importantly be, you know, finding time to breathe so you can make time for those personal matters. And the way that you're going to do that is by having this teamwork here to take your dream to the next level. So it's going to be just like a really good and exciting time for you guys. So I'm really excited for this group. You guys are up to amazing things coming up in 10 years. You guys are going to be so blessed, so abundant, so grateful for it. I'm grateful for you guys, because I just think that's awesome. And I'm really curious if you guys even remember this reading 10 years from now. I would love for you to come back and tell me what it is these amazing things are that you're up to. Tell me about this dream that you've like hit the jackpot on, that you're just so incredibly blessed and abundant with, because I'm curious to know. This has just been like such a positive spread, such a positive pull here with these cards. So I'm excited to know. Anyway, I hope this made sense for some of you. If it did, please let me know and leave me a comment down below. If the message did not flow, of course, just let it go. Otherwise, give this video a big thumbs up. That certainly helps me out a lot. And feel free to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know of future videos when they are on the way. Otherwise, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Keep sparkling. I am sending you lots of hugs and much love.